What's happening, everybody? I'm back. It is me, your resident supervillain, Mr. J. Washington, here with the review for episode 6 of DC Universe's Doom Patrol. And as always, I tell you in the beginning, if you have not seen the episode yet, please come back because there will be spoilers. Also, I have a Negro chewing on gummy lifesavers in my ear.
You act like you didn't give me these.
I did. I know I did. I didn't expect you to be sitting there chewing and
Take these little boo-boo white grape ones back. They nasty.
I mean, yo, I always thought it was racist when they gotta have white grapes, you know what I'm saying? I feel like the grapes were the Michael Jackson of grapes. Like, why you just didn't like your dark skin? You was green, you know what I'm saying?
You're gonna say that that they're a menace to children.
Huh. Not gonna say that at all.
Well, okay.
Welcome back, Winston Marshall.
Hey, glad to be here, brother. Glad to finally get my Rita episode. It's all I've wanted.
I'm chewing these fucking white grapes. Yeah, so the thing is, we started out seeing Rita still depressed, sitting on the stoop, missing Elliot from the last episode after he got decreated by the decreator. And so
I'm gonna start saying that whenever I get some, I'll be like, hey man, I decreated my girl's pussy last night.
I decreated the shit out that vagina, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I was in decreated.
I gave her one of these and one of these.
But so we see Rita, and then we get a flashback of Rita going back to 1956, and she's at the office of a big producer, Sidney Bloom, right?
Which, time out for half a second. Anybody that's go rewatch the very beginning of this. Is it just me, or did the sign for Bloom look a lot like Blow? It looked like Blow.
Oh.
So I thought it said Blow Studios, and I was like, y'all just gonna be that blunt with it that this is a place where you gotta go and give a blow job, you gotta get a job?
You gotta suck some dick for employment.
Which is literally what happens to Rita.
So, and that was the thing, I saw that and I wrote this down in my notes. So she's telling Sidney Bloom she wants to get in on this new wrestling picture, which already hit my heart. I was like, yeah. And she was like, you giving it to Moon Knight Mary. I was like, okay, we get a Moon Knight job, even though that's a whole different universe.
It's a little, yeah.
But Sidney was like, yo, if you want to play, you got to show what you got to do. So basically, he had a Harvey Weinstein moment with her.
That's what the thing that I was gonna mention I thought was really cool of the writers to do this. They showed us what a Me Too Harvey Weinstein moment looked like.
Sidney told Rita, show me how hungry you are.
Yep. And this is what's amazing is that at this point we find out that she had already gotten her powers.
Right, because we didn't know it at first.
Right. And we weren't sure at what point in time that this was happening.
Well, actually, I'm sorry. If you watch the beginning, they tell you, I think it was 55 she got her ability.
Sure. Okay. I mean, that's true. If we were paying enough attention to remember that, but we watch these week by week like the rest of y'all. We just watch it before you because we're special. So my point is, we weren't necessarily sure. And you want to talk about hungry. Obviously, her powers come when she doubts herself, when she gets emotional, etc. And she goes full blob and chokes this nigga out. So she
the thing was, she was gonna do what she had to do. She's about to fuck dude. She wanted this role, which everybody has learned that unfortunately for every creep ass dude that makes those propositions, there are some women and even men who take them up on it.
Right.
And so we saw this played out the way it was. But of course, Rita's abilities to blob out are directly connected with her emotions. So when she fucked up in the head and the heart, nigga, she blobbed out and she suffocated dude. But the dopest shit happened after that. Because the secretary walks in, just looks at him, was like...
Took the jacket off, said nothing happened. He had a heart attack.
She was like, he had a heart attack. You was never here. I was like, yo, she been waiting on this nigga to die for the longest.
That's fired. Well, because you can see the minute she walked in...
She knew what it was.
She looked mad than a motherfucker because it's clearly something that the Sidney Bloom does all the time. So, you know what's funny? I felt like what this moment felt like to me, even though it was still traumatic, it reminded me of the sensation I got watching Django Unchained. This was almost like kind of a revenge porn scenario. Not actually, because that is also probably the worst nightmare that like you do some shit like that, but the fact that like this dude got swift karmic justice.
Oh, it's
getting choked the fuck out.
You talking about which form of justice you talking about? When Walton Goggins was gonna cut off his nuts, or
I mean that was good. I just meant like I like the way you die, boy, type shit where he put up with being tortured by this.
Oh yeah.
He got his revenge.
Yes, yeah. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Let's fast forward. We see that Cliff is trying to find out more information on his daughter. He's on a search engine called Ramble. Which I was like, yo, they couldn't get the licensing for shit for this one. They couldn't even get Bing. You couldn't even get Safari or Internet Explorer. Mozilla wasn't gonna even let y'all cooperate, nigga.
That's kind of whack. Y'all WB, my nigga. Like, y'all...
Couldn't even get that? Nonetheless.
Y'all ain't Disney. I know Disney owns everything because they own Fox as of...
Now.
Well, no, we got about 6 hours.
It's official.
No, midnight.
No, it closed.
No, it happens at midnight. The takeover happens at midnight. That was the whole story. Is that at midnight, Fox is a...
I'm sorry, not midnight, 12:02. It's 12:02
There
actually.
you go.
12:02. But nonetheless, you see that Cliff is trying to connect and find out what his daughter's been up to.
On Facehole.
On Facehole. And it sounded real awkward when he kept trying to ask Cyborg, hey man, help me hack into a Facehole.
Like, stick your fingers in the computer and help me with the Facehole.
You're like... This don't sound like a conversation you want to have. I'm not going to go bit by bit, order. Speaking of Cyborg, his father comes, Silas Stone, who we find out is an asshole even more to the fullest. And it was at one point he realized he had to do a diagnostic check on him. And Cyborg tell Cliff, listen, hey, this motherfucker going to shut me down. I need you to watch everything you do when he shut me down. And Cliff was like, oh, you need me, huh? You gonna help me get into my daughter's face hole? Which again,
God, you saying it again just makes me feel fucking awkward, dog.
And I'm a father of a daughter. I'm like, hey, can you help me get into my daughter's social media page?
But I almost forgot because before we get to this point, and we won't go point by point, but we end up having Jane take Rita and Larry.
Well, this how we get to it. Jane is watching old tapes of her with the chief. Right. And at one point, the chief mentions to her the Doom Patrol. So Jane is like, yo, what's the deal with the Doom Patrol, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, she was like, we gonna go. We know where we going. We going. And then she was like, she tells Larry, you my backup. Tells Rita, you bringing your...
You my in.
You my in. Let's go.
And they teleported. They're gone. But time out. The only reason I bring this up because I had two favorite moments of the episode. And one of them happened to be when this whole ordeal started before Silas shows up. Jane walks up to fucking Cyborg, presses his little button and goes, hey Siri, what's the Doom Patrol? And he's like, you stop fucking doing that.
Like she'd been doing it. Which I'm not gonna lie to you. I'd have did the same thing.
I do that shit all the time.
But I couldn't. I really don't know if I can see myself walking up to a dude's chest, telling him something. Hey Alexa, how much of a bitch is this dude? Like,
but you know what I'm realizing? I think because that personality's name is Flint, right?
Flit.
I think Flit is a nigga. Cause like Flit be roasting everybody, bro.
No, so does Hammerhead.
Well, Hammerhead's just an asshole.
Hammerhead's an asshole.
He don't roast nobody. Hammerhead's like, I will fuck you up.
Yeah, but Flit's a certain way. Flit will roast your ass. So basically, they get to the original Doom Manor. And Jane is trying to walk up to him and talk. And there's two women here. We just see them two women talking to a group of students, right? All of a sudden, Jane walks up and a ball of fire gets thrown at her. And then when she turns into her giant sunspot type personality and was like, look, okay, I'm gonna give you benefit of the doubt. I'll tell you something, don't do that shit no more. She basically was like, don't do this shit again. And so then the same woman throws ice. So Winston was like, okay, that's fire and ice. And in my brain, I was like, nigga, this ain't Game of Thrones. Like,
no, I thought it came from the other woman. I didn't realize it came from the same person. I would have taken that back. But I got confused for a second because I thought maybe it was fire and ice. So I was like, that doesn't make sense because they're Brazilian and I think Slovenia or something like that.
Slovakian.
Whatever. You know what
you see how easy it was to say that word?
You know what?
Suckle. But nonetheless, we find out that the two women we see, Rhea and Arani. Arani is the one who was throwing fire and ice. These are both members of the original Doom Patrol, along with Jack Racing, aka was it Jack Racing? No, I'm sorry, Steve Dayton. Where the fuck did I get Jack Racing from?
You just make shit up. I just assumed that.
Steve Dayton, who was Mento, which is basically a Charles Xavier douchebag type character.
It's very interesting because you get a lot of vibes of...
First of all, the school is a school for metas.
Right. Instead of mutants. And they're running classes. They're in a mansion. You have a small team that's a superhero team.
I mean, but wouldn't you expect to see that anyway?
I mean, yeah, but I think in this...
You think?
I think. I like to think before I speak. You know what I'm saying?
So fucking talk.
I'm getting there. Will you chill out, Nico? All I was going to say is... It seems very clear that the Doom Patrol, which is already supposed to be satire on superhumans and superhuman teams already, and the simple fact that in the original comic book run, they actually do sacrifice themselves to save a small town. It's very clear that they're taking this opportunity to make a satirical comment about the X-Men and how that shit would really go down if you had a crazy supervillain with insane powers, which we'll get to that in a minute. But this whole episode is kind of a nod to what the X-Men would really be like.
Well, I would say I agree with you on that. And I also would say that this episode is very comic book heavy. So a lot of people are potentially fans of the Doom Patrol comics. if you're not, there are so many references to so many comic book things from the actual pages of the Doom Patrol series that you're like, fuck, because I know I was writing them down. I got a lot of shit here in chicken scratch. Like, basically, I could do shorthand, or it looks like I was having a stroke.
And I was the lazy one in school. I didn't even fill a full page.
I took notes. All right. But one of the things we did see with that, we realized, we see Mento, we find out about Arani, who has the fire and the ice, which is Celsius. She's somewhat like Celsius in there. But
we had my second favorite part, the cameo by fucking Animal Mineral Vegetable Man.
Just about, so Animal Mineral, they called him this finally. They called Animal Mineral Vegetable Man. He tried to rob a convenience store, which was going fine until the dinosaur bit the shit out of him and almost ate his head.
And so the store clerk punched him out until he knocked himself out. And that was it. So he was on essentially what was like the dark awards of worst
world's dumbest criminals.
Oh my god, that shit was funny, bro.
Then we also flash forward to we go flashback and flash forward in the flashback to 1950. You see how I did that? We flash because they went from 56 in the flashback to 50.
No, but it just sounded stupid.
It sure in the fuck did, but I tried to keep it going.
You just try. Look, it's way to say yes and. Clearly, those improv classes are paying off for you.
Never took any. I feel like all my improv classes will come through YouTube videos. Thank you for being here on the YouTube channel, by the way. We go to 1958 where she actually meets Steve Dayton for the first time. Niles brings him in because Rita can't control her blobbing out. It just has to happen for her. And he tells her, look, dude can basically help you control your emotions. And she's real hesitant as shit. You know what I'm saying? She's a bougie white actress. She says, I don't want you in my mind. Now, sir, I don't care how preppy you look. You look like you smoke pipes with an extra extension.
And he's like, don't worry, I won't gawk. See, look.
I won't even gawk.
I'm not looking.
I'm not even gawking.
Oh, so fine. I'm Rita then. Just make up your mind. You can't be everybody. Pick a character.
Okay, we go ahead.
Don't worry, I won't gawk at you. See, I'm not even looking at you right now. But I'm still looking. But I'm not. But I am. But I'm not. And then they fuck.
And then they fuck and she nervous. She's like, hey, she didn't ask this nigga for a condom.
She said, yo, can you put
your helmet on? Which sounds like a condom in retrospect. Like, can you put your helmet on?
That would have been a great moment for to try and get Trojan maybe to sponsor your show and be like, I'm already ready. No, that's not the helmet I meant.
Hey, give your helmet on, Trojan man.
Oh, Lord.
Have you ever watched those commercials?
Have you seen the new ones?
Which one? The one where
so there's one now where there's the Trojan man is in a tub with his and then a black boy walks up and he's like, hey man, I
really like this shit.
To be my girlfriend. It's like, hey man, well make sure you keep this Trojan on you.
Which I don't understand how the two directly correlate. I want to ask her to be my girl. Do you have any advice? Nigga, take this condom. That sounds like a setup for rape. That does not. What? It don't sound like you didn't say, hey man, tell her how you really feel, see what she says and see where it goes. He went straight to the take this rubber.
I'm just going to go from a 30-year-old, a 31-year-old 2019 standpoint. If I ask a girl to be my girlfriend, most of the girls that I've dated at this point are on some form of birth control. I wouldn't be putting condoms on. Typically we go get tested and then we take them off. So that commercial seems a little counterintuitive to me.
Look, shouts out to the Go Raw generation.
Hey man. Like I said, do need some form of birth control. Everybody got to be clean. That's all I said. Get tested. It's important, goddammit.
We got one of the best lines later in the film when Silas Stone is working on, after he powers down Cyborg, he's working on Robot Man to get the piece of Cyborg's finger out of him when he exploded in the last episode. And after Cyborg's dad leaves and Cyborg wakes up, Cliff tells Vic,
can you get it out?
Your dad is one. You are. No, he actually tells him before he even wakes Vic up. I'm sorry. He tells him while he's working on him, you are an arrogant fuck knuckle.
Which is now the newest thing that I tell anybody that I play them in dodgeball and they think they're good. I'm gonna be like, man, you an arrogant fuck knuckle. I'm gonna fuck them up.
You are an arrogant fuck knuckle.
I'm trying to think of some. We also talked about the fact that, he started chiming in on the fact that, Rita was ready to fuck the producer and then she's ready to fuck Mento. Essentially, anybody's willing to help her, she's willing to fuck. And he was like, yo, she a Tatiana. I was like, you mean a Ritiana?
No, Rita is an old school thought. You know what I'm saying? You know, for those who don't know what thoughts are, shouts out to Chicago. We made that word up. Don't let nobody else tell you different. It is these, those, this, that hoe over there. And she was that hoe over there, okay? Rita was busting it open. She was a 1950s glamour bust down.
Hey man, look, I'm gonna tell you right now, if I was a movie star in the 50s, male or female, I'd be hitting everything. Everything. Right,
and that's how syphilis killed people. So we also get when Larry's walking through the house, Negative Man's walking through the house, he's like, oh, because the house changes. And they realize something's wrong because at that point they see glitches. And then it happens where it glitches out completely after hearing the whole story about the original Doom Patrol and Mr. Nobody. Larry's walking through the house, is like, well, I'm in the house of the Shining. Yep, well, Shelley Duvall and the kid made it. I should make it.
Which I love the fact that this, as they start to figure out what's going on, because we're running out of time here, so I'm gonna go ahead and start to wrap some shit.
Oh no, I was gonna go to yeah.
No, I was gonna say is when they figure out that what's actually going on is all of the Doom Patrol. When you hear their backstory, they start telling about their final mission when they fought Mr. Nobody because they weren't impressed by it, and they're talking about, oh, we took him on, he was doing all sorts of crazy shit.
Basically, Mr. Nobody fucked them up in the head.
Completely destroyed them.
Completely mentally destroyed. He took their worst fears, played it against them, and so now he has them thinking their greatest moments over and over again.
So Mento is using his powers constantly to paint this fake school. That's what they eventually figure out, is that it's not real.
Yep.
But what ends up happening is the minute they start to figure, like our Doom Patrol starts to figure out what's going on, Mento loses his shit and starts fucking with them hardcore.
He fucks with Jane's. So Jane, we're starting to find out more about how she was abused, and pieces of a puzzle keep falling out, which lets you know you're going to get more of her story, and it really involves her towards the end.
Exactly.
And we figure out why they're called, you know, Niles named in the Doom Patrol. So that's why Jane had to find the Doom Patrol in the beginning. So, but long story short, this episode was great top to bottom, man. I personally loved it. This is one of those episodes, it was the complete episode for me. I've never done this, y'all. Out of a scale of 1 to 5, I'm giving this an episode of 5. This episode was dope top to bottom. I even fucking liked Cyborg in this episode. What?
Didn't you always like him? You just thought his costume looked wonky?
Give me your thoughts.
Okay, so first of all, I'm just going to say, I'm going to give props to what they did with Cyborg. I think maybe they got more budget later in the season.
Because now they let him see more. You see him more.
The full plate and everything. His hands actually look real. Like, I would give him props that his shit seems to be upgrading. But just because I'm difficult and I'm an asshole, I'm going to give it a 5.01 just so I can be better than this nigga. So I always like to give a little extra percent, you know what I'm saying? I like to go a little bit harder in the paint, you know what I'm saying? So real talk, this is it's everything I asked for. I wanted to read his backstory because I felt like there was more there, and we got a little bit of that. We got a chance to learn more about everything. Negative Man is finally starting to talk to his spirit, which is pretty
He's
dope.
bonding with the spirit.
They're bonding together, which is amazing.
Because he was like, I know, I don't want to think about it either.
But every single episode, I genuinely don't know what's going to happen. Now, if I had read more Doom Patrol books, it's possible I may catch on to what's going on. But I'm genuinely in a mystery every time. But I'm along for the ride.
And I don't think they're doing every Doom Patrol story as they flowed linear.
They're not.
So it's just different things you'll catch up on. So, yeah, but again, if you have not checked this show out, check it out. And by the way, before I go any further, thank you to everyone who shares, likes, comments, tweets us on these reviews, man. We do them for y'all. I know the views ain't through the roof like they should be, but y'all make it happen, and we will get there. Winston, go ahead and tell the people how they can find you.
You can find me at the swaggy blerd, THESWAGGYBLERD, on all your social media establishments, followings, whatever the fuck.
And as always, Mr. J Washington, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and Stardust, MRJAYWSHINGTON. Join the Patreon, join the Supervillain Squad, patreon.com/Mr. J Washington. Check out the Mad Titan podcast. Everywhere you get your podcast, listen on. Call the hotline, 818-276-6947. I think that about wraps it up with
it. Stardust?
Yo, Stardust is this dope thing when you do like 3 to 30 second reactions on any TV show or movie. So fucking dope, yo.
I thought you were just on something. Like this nigga be doing Stardust. That's what I thought. I wasn't sure. So I was checking. I want to make sure you're okay.
Alright, man. So we're out of here, y'all. We'll holler at you next week. Till then, take care. Peace. Stardust.
I was for real. You said Stardust.